We're going to show you how to fix your E Revo so the drive shafts don't pop out of the sockets, how to save your shock and push rod ends. At the end of the video, we not only will give you the part numbers, but we will also prove to you that it works. We may even have a little clip jumping over something a little unusual, so make sure you stick around for that. Hi, I'm Angie, and this is Alan Williams' Backyard RC. Here we take our reviews serious. We jump, bash, race, break, and repair them. Then we do the reviews. We do our best to make sure the reviews are accurate. At this time, we do no affiliate marketing, and we not monetized by YouTube. Everything we share with you is simply because we want to help other hobbyists and enthusiasts solve problems and save money. We're going to show you how and why the rod ends and drive shafts have problems. Then we're going to show you how to fix it. Then we're going to show you, not just tell you how it works, so you can see it for yourself. In the beginning, when we started doing this, it was just a family fun thing. And I was always in the kitchen making the brunches or whatever and hosting the parties. Now that I've watched everybody do it and see how much fun they're having with it, I want to become a little more involved with it and not just be the woman in the back that's complaining about everything. So, what we're actually fixing today has something to do with all this stuff back here. And I don't know it yet. But with watching this video, I'm going to learn how to do that stuff. So that way I can become a little more involved in the practice of being a racer. At some point, I will learn how to race the cars myself. And that will be for future videos. You know, watching Grandma learn how to race a car, boy, that's going to be a good one. So stick around with us and please watch the video. If you like what you see today, please don't forget to hit the subscribe and like button. If you have any questions, comments, things that you might want to see us do, please make sure you get them to us and we will answer you back. All right, well, thank you and enjoy the video, and we will see you next time. Have a good day. This is Angie from Alan Williams' Backyard RC.
Okay, I want to thank Angie for helping us out today. If you guys want to see more of her in the videos, leave some comments below. I'm sure we can talk her into coming back and making some more videos. I'm sure she would appreciate the comments. So, you can see here, you can't see it real good. The rod end is stripped off the shock. I'm going to remove the tire. And I'm going to take off the chassis brace, the factory chassis brace. You don't have to do that to fix this, but I'm going to make it so you guys can see. Your tire wrench. Put that back on, just going to lose it. I keep the plastic tray around so that I put all my screws in it. You need a 2.5mm XP wrench. You don't want to do that with power tool because it'll friction off the plastic get warm. And we'll just run the threads so we can nice and slow. Okay, so we've got the car where you can see what's going on We'll get the shock out of here. You can see where the rod end had pulled out. Okay, one thing you can do is you can replace it with the Traxxas 5469 rod end part. But I'm going to show you guys another way to fix it. First thing you want to do is you can see that the car is dirty. So we're going to take a brush and we're just going to clean the threads up a little bit. The reason I'm doing that is because I don't want the bolt to strip out. I want a nice clean hole. You can do that. You can take an O-ring pick, clean the hole out, get the dirt out of the hole before you even try to take the bolt out. The small bolts strip out real easy. We'll switch tools. I don't think that's it. Nope. Okay, this one is a 2mm hex head. Set that down. And again, when you're using power tools, you want to go real slow. You don't want to go too fast and get the threads all hot. Pull that out, put that in the tray. You got the swivels. These don't come with the swivels. Doesn't come with the swivels, so you got to buy them separately. You got to buy them separately. They just press in there. It's no big deal. You can take this one out and reuse it. Just press it out. Or you can buy a couple. The rod end on this will stretch out. The plastic will stretch out. This one's not like that, so I'm going to, this threads in here is what strips out. So one way you can fix it is just use some super glue. I use gel super glue, it seems to last a little longer. Screw that on there. Screw it on there, let the super glue set up. Okay, let the super glue set up for a little while. So you also want to take all the load off the shock, off the spring. You want to take all the load off the spring, screw that all the way up. Slide the shock in. Okay, so when I was putting my shock back together, I realized I was missing the end piece here. Came off when the rod end stripped out, this piece here. So I had to buy this kit. So I had to stop recording and buy this kit and wait for it to get here. So it's part number 7468, comes with a kit. It comes with this piece, comes with 2 of these pieces right here. I only need the one. I'll put these, comes with other spare parts, swivels for the back ends, some other parts for my shock that I don't need now, but I'll save them for later. Like I said, that's 7468 for this piece. I couldn't find just this piece by itself. Also, when I went to Traxxas, I went ahead and ordered a different kit for the shock ends, 7463, to give you guys an option. It comes with the shock ends and it comes with the swivels and some other parts for your shocks. This part number 5469 does not come with the swivels. So, and I couldn't find just the swivels separately, but if you want to replace the shock end, I would recommend this kit, 7463. It comes with enough parts to first 4 pieces, or for 4 shocks. So we'll set these off to the side. We'll put this in. Slide this end in here. And before I finish assembling, I want to explain why these shock ends strip out. You've got this spring right here pushing against this, which pushes against the shock, the rod end. Then you got this piece here, your suspension assembly. When it pulls down, it's also pulling on the shock. So that's why those strip out. Why they, why Traxxas just don't make them out of metal, it's beyond me, but whatever. So, like I told you, I like putting super glue on stuff. Put just a couple drops. We'll just put just a couple drops on the threads. Put this back together. A co-worker pointed out he enjoys watching me do this because he's waiting for me to glue parts to my fingertip, which may happen. Screw that down. Alright, be careful, I don't want to strip it out. Tighten that up. We'll let the super glue set up in there. That'll just help support them plastic threads in there, but I didn't put enough on there to where I won't be able to remove the screw down the road if I need to. Pointing out to my co-worker, I did not stick the bolt to my finger with the super glue. Get that lined up. Okay, so that's pretty much repaired. Okay, so we've got the shock back together. This is the original chassis brace that came on it. You put this on here. There's several different ways you can do this. Okay. And then you can put limiting straps from here to here. Okay. Without having to, you don't necessarily have to buy this part. And then put the limiting strap from here to here. That'll help that. You can take this off. You can buy this brace. Put it in here and it mounts like that. And then you put your limiting strap from here to here. In this video, using the straps that I have, it's this, and I went ahead and used this. I figured that would be extra support for that. It doesn't really hurt anything. It does make it a little harder to get the body clip in, or the body on when I put it in there, but it still goes on. And my limiting straps, you'll see it here in a minute, will go from this piece to this piece. So I use 90mm limiting straps. If you do this differently, you may need a shorter limiting strap. So if you do it like that with the original part, you're going to need a shorter limiting strap. Or if you do it like this and you take this off, you may need a shorter limiting strap. So we'll put this on. a couple of these smaller bolts back in. Okay, at this point, I've left these two bolts out and I've left this bolt out back here. So that's how I did mine. I left the extra brace on there. That just gives it more support. It doesn't really add any weight. It's not my way. No big deal to me. You do it however you want. Okay, so to add your limiting straps, I use 90mm limiting straps. They're marked on here. I use 3mm by 25mm bolts. You can make a spacer out of some plastic airline. That's all it is plastic tubing, 5/32 plastic tubing. You can cut them to length. You can use these. You can cut these off and use them for spacers, or you can buy this kit from Amazon. It's a 3mm spacer kit. Goes all the way from 3mm all the way up to 20mm. It doesn't matter how you use it. It's an 8mm spacer. I can get that out of there. So I don't know if you can see that on camera. I don't know if that'll show up on camera, but basically the same thing. I just got a piece of plastic airline from work. I use that. Doesn't matter which one you use. I was able to get this for free. We use the kits in case just black spacers. It up a little bit, get it lined up. Should have tension on your limiting straps when the arm's all the way down. It does lower your ride height a little bit, but do the same thing to the other side. Okay, so this limiting strap will keep this A-arm from coming down. It can't go down any farther. That'll keep this dog bone, or this drive shaft from popping out here. It pops out of this socket. When the arm goes all the way with enough force, when you flip it, it actually flexes these A-arms and pulls that out. It stresses the shock ends like I just showed you. This fix right here pretty much takes care of all that. There is a little pressure right here on the push rods. They do tend to stretch out right there, but these are a lot heavier and they last a lot longer than the shock ends. In my case, I always bend this A-arm right here where I crash and hit stuff, so I just save the push ends from that and use them back here on this one. I've got spare rods for the front, so when this gets bent bad enough, I'll take these off, replace it, and then I'll have 2 spare A-arms. So always keep your spare parts. Just unscrew them or keep the shaft, however you want to do it, and then when these wear out eventually, just take this off, put it up here, you're good to go.